Hello, respected teachers and my friends. Good morning to all of you and very greetings for the Teachers' Day. I am Yomisha Ravani, student of the English department from Maharaja Krishna Kumar CG, Bhavnagar University. As we are celebrating this Teachers' Day virtually, so I participate in that. And so today I am going to teach the poem, The Tyger by William Blake. He was the great figure of romanticism and symbolicism by the time. So let me give you the brief introduction about our poet. Basically, he was a great figure when he passed away. In his time, he was not as considered as the other poets who are famous by that time. So William Blake was an English poet, print maker and painter also. When romanticism has rise up in that time, and he was he used to write visionary and poetry in his way. Here I noted his famous works: Songs of Innocence, Songs of Experience, The Marriage of Heaven and Hell, Jerusalem, Milton, and so many poetries he has written in his poetry collections. These both are poetry collection. Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. The poem which I have choose that the Tyger. The Tyger is we can find in the collection of his poetry, the Songs of Experience. First he published the Songs of Innocence and then he published the Songs of Experience. Let me tell you that this poem has published in 1794 in his collection the Songs of Experience. William Blake was born on 28th November 1757 in London, and he was died at 12th August 1827 in London too. As I told that he was in that time of symbolism, so he wrote this poem also in this way. So now I am going to recite this poem. So let's get started. Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful cemetery? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare says the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer and what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what the dread grasp? There its dreadly terrors collapse? When the stars threw down their space and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamp make thee? Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful cemetery? So this poem is divided into 6 stanzas. First stanza and the last stanza are the same, and here poet wants to symbolize the tiger. Here he uses the spelling Tyger. We got that the spelling is wrong grammatically, but he can use because it's a symbolic point. So here poet discussed how a human being can see only the third dimension of the every perceptions as that wants to see. Not by the all dimensions we can see the things, we can see the we can see the any of the angles. So here I am giving the explanation of the whole poem line by line. Tyger, Tyger, burning bright. Here poet explained that how the tiger is a fearful and horrible animal itself. As he creates, he questioning to God. He argued to God that how he create like good or bad, both the things, both the both the animals. Like we are human being, we are animals, we are social animals, and they are animals, they are wild animals. So he symbolized us, he symbolized humans by the using the symbol of animals, wild animals. So here he tries to convince us that how the bad people act, like how they are suppressed towards good people, the gods people, and all that concepts here he wants to clear. And he say that how Tyger has design in his body, like he has yellow, orange, and black, little bit black colored in his body, like his skin is like a burning fire. We can see by the color, by the designing, we can see that. So here in the first line, poet only says that Tyger burning bright. Tyger is like a burning fire in the forest of the night. At that time, there was no that much development in. We can see that at the present time there are so many facilities, there are so many developments. Now we can have technologies. So in that time in the forest, if tiger caught you, you cannot save at all. There was no human beings, there was no technologies, so you can not be saved at all. In what immortal hand or eye? Immortal, poet wants to symbolic here God by immortal, using immortal word. Could frame thy fearful symmetry. Symmetry meaning structure. How tiger, how structured as a fearful animal. In the second stanza, poet discusses about his eyes, how his eyes have fire. He says, in what distant, deep or skies burns the fire of thine eyes. Like he argued that from where he take this fire to create his eyes. Further he says, on what wings dare he aspire, what the hand dare seize the fire. He says that God has used something to catch that fire. How much he dare to seize the fire, and how he brings the fire here to create his eyes, tiger's eyes. Further in the third stanza, poet says, and what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart. Meaning sinews meaning muscles. The muscles of the tiger's heart. Tigers has two courageous heart. That courageousness, from where God has bring out that courageousness, from where he is questioning. And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet. And in the further stanza, fourth stanza, what the hammer. He compares the God with blacksmith here. What the hammer, what the chain, in what furnace was thy brain. He says that by which hammer, by which chain, and by with which furnace he creates the tiger's brain. What the anvil, what dread grass, there its dreadly terrors class. Here he only wants to compare God with a blacksmith, because it's like when blacksmiths create something, so he gives the shape the thing to the thing by the fire, to put the things on this furnace on the fire, and then he can give the shape whatever he wants to give. So here poets compares God, the creator, to the blacksmith in the fourth stanza. Further in the fifth stanza, when the stars threw down their spades and watered heaven with their tears. When his heart getting beats, when his brain created completely done, then the stars of the skies Definitely he spares, he down their spares, and the angels of the heaven, they were cries. Did he smile his work to see? He questioning to the God and or the Creator that did he smile when he has done with his work? Did he who made the lamp make thee? In the fifth stanza, the first line is very effective. Here he uses the lamp, meaning the lamp is symbolic meaning of the. Here he wants to point out the Jesus, Lord Jesus. He says that how good he was, Jesus, Lord Jesus, how he was the Son of God, how his goodness, his pureness, and he is getting confused that is this the same Creator who has created the Lord Jesus, and he has created too this tiger meaning he symbolizes these bad people of the world. And then in the last stanza he repeat the first stanza, tiger, tiger burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful cemetery? So it's about a brief explanation of the poem. The whole poem has a symbolism of a bad people by the using the tiger. Like whatever I have explained here, from my explanation I prepared a quiz which is here you can see in the comment section. Please attempt that. After you attempt the test or the quiz, you can get the certificate. So, thank you.